Close your eyes. And we'll take 3 breaths to clear out, like you're sweeping a big sweep. Little at a time, we're going to breathe up and down the body. So breathe all the way into the pelvic floor, the legs, the feet. You know, when you shake out a blanket and you kind of pull it up and settle it down, and it's like full of air, and then it just settles really softly. That's what we're doing with the breath. So we're taking a big opening breath, like the sheets lifting, and then the exhale, it's just like settling gently into place. Two more breaths like that into the root, the leg. Into the pelvis, the whole pelvic bowl, the low belly. The abdomen, into the back body. The diaphragm and feeling it expand in the back. The heart, the lungs, the chest, the ribs, the upper back. That area can usually use a couple more breaths to settle. The throat, the jaw, the shoulders, the neck. Temples, the forehead, the eyes, the back of the head. And the top of the head. And at the top of the head, we can think about that blanket or that sheet sort of like relaxing down all the way through the body, from the top of the head all the way down. 2 more breaths like that. So bring the hands together to the heart. Set your intention for your practice today. It could be personal, it could be physical, it could be silly, it could be an offering to someone in need. Let go of the hands, gentle, blink open the eyes. We'll just take easy cat-cows to warm up and open up the back. Roll your shoulders. I tend to like to do one at a time. Like I'm doing like a little swimming motion. I just like to do it that way because it helps me to not stress out my back as much or stress out at the neck. But you can roll both of yours together. You can roll them forward, you can roll them back. As you roll both shoulders, go ahead and do both. Up, back, and down. Keep the shoulder blades towards each other. Open up across the chest and draw your chin down. Ribs in. Relax your knees and your hips. Relax your forehead. And just take little movements for your head side to side. It doesn't need to be big. It doesn't need to be a lot of sensation. We're just kind of like, hello, neck. The chin back up to neutral. Roll your shoulders again. And now bringing the shoulders again, up, back, down. Open space across the chest. Arm bones are rolling back. Reach your arms out side to side from there. So that the arms reach out level with your collarbone, with your shoulder, with the side of the neck. It's just right at this plane, not forward, not back. Bring the hands together to the heart. Interlace the fingers. Press the hands forward as you lean back. Round the upper back. Take the arms up. Big inhale to the sky. Exhale, a gentle release of the hands, forward fold. And rock your hands back, and if you'd like to change your leg position, we'll continue some more cat-cows with a different, if you cross your legs, then the pelvis is likely kind of like just slightly tilted in one way or the other. So this helps to just keep things level. Awesome. Upright, roll the shoulders, take the arms up, bring them to the heart. Interlace the fingers again, press them forward. So we're just getting some stretch through the wrists a little bit. Take the arms up, let go of the hands and push them side to side. Awesome. Keep your right hand pressing out. You can take your left hand down to the side and take your head over to the left. So I'm extending my eyes away from my right hand, which is pressing as if it's pushing the wall. Exhale to let that go. Take the other arm up, press it out to the left, and we're turning the head, maybe the torso just slightly. So we're not taking like a full twist or anything. We're just reaching away from the hand that is extended and pressing. Exhale, let that go. Ooh. Forward fold, walk your hands forward, let go. Forward fold. Walk your hands back up. And let's go ahead and roll into tabletop. Inhaling and exhaling through cat-cows. And keep going with your breath. Tuck the toes, even the pinky toes. We're not going to sit back on the heels yet, but we're just going to come up to a kneeling position. You can bring your legs in closer towards each other if that feels okay. Make sure the pinkies are tucked. Draw the pelvis just slightly forward. Roll the shoulders down the back. Here we are. We're just in this kind of like kneeling mountain pose. Lean back a little bit. So it's like I'm sliding my pelvis back, and then I'm gonna slide it back up and slide it back. Squeeze your legs towards each other and slide it up. Pad your knees if that is useful for you. Sliding back, you might find a little stretch in your feet. Slide up and back. Ooh, and up. Awesome. Bring your hands forward, come up to down dog. Sinking into one heel. You can always lift up the other heel, move the ankle around if that feels good to you. I like to lift one foot at a time and roll my ankle as part of that kind of coming into down dog. Take a few more breaths, doing what's good for you here and now. Step forward. Make your feet a little bit wide, just a little bit wide. Halfway lift, bend the knees and fold. Come up, lifting up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands together to the heart and draw the arms to the side. Stand in your mountain pose, rock forward and back. Lifting up the toes to roll towards the heels, lifting up the heels to roll up towards the toes. Take it slow. Notice when you shift your weight out of level and correct it in that moment. You can always come out, come back in. Maybe you work on lifting up higher onto your toes. Without dropping your weight to the sides. Awesome. Inhale, lift up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Be in your forward fold. If you like taking half lifts and then folding into it, that might feel nice. If you like an easy, gentle sway. Half lift and step into plank pose. Bring the knees down and draw the legs together. Lift up the feet and move your ankles. So keep your collarbones open, the elbows pulling towards the back of the mat. Keep the hips in line so they're not high, they're not low, we're just in the middle. Bend the elbows slightly and then lengthen the back out. So just these tiny little push-ups, just tiny. So my elbows kind of touch to my ribs and that indicates for me to push back up. Keep your neck in line so the head's not falling off. Oh dear. Draw your hips back and reach forward. So I'm not coming to child's pose, I'm just taking a nice long stretch out. Come forward and lower all the way down. Hug your elbows to your sides. And start your cobras. Little by little. In the beginning, cobras might not even lift the heart up. It might be just pushing into each toe. Pushing into each toe and engaging the legs. Pressing into the toes, engaging the legs and pressing the pelvic bone down. Keeping the legs glued together, pressing the feet down, legs engaged, pelvis pressing down, shoulder blades drawing towards each other and down the back. Low belly in. So as if you could lift up your low belly off of the mat. Obviously that would not be possible. Unless you're some sort of paranormal yogi. Some sort of guru. Okay, push up to your down dog. Reach your right leg up, 3-leg dog. Move it around if you like, stretch it out. Bend the knee, lengthen the leg. Take your foot and step it forward. We're coming up, crescent lunge, press into the feet. Come to fly one time, inhale, and exhale to fly. Take a breath within, and then land back into crescent lunge. Awesome. Exhale to step forward, land into mountain pose, take a breath. Reach your arms up, exhale, forward fold, rounding in. Half lift into plank pose, step back. You can try it with the knees up or knees down, taking little bends of the elbow and then lengthening. Little bend and lengthen. Little bend, lengthen, one more. Awesome. If you don't have your knees down yet, bring them down, lower all the way down, One long inhale to cobra. Let that go. Inhale to cobra. One more time. Tuck your toes under. We're gonna push to knee plank and then draw the hips back. Stretch out. And lift up your hips to down dog. Left leg up, 3-leg dog. Any motion that feels good. Don't you just love to stretch it out a little bit? Bend the knee, lengthen the leg. And step your foot forward. Our deep core strength lifts us up from within. Arms up to the sky. Remember the intention you set for the practice today. Just take a breath and connect back to it. Fly into your warrior 3. Land into your crescent lunge. Step forward. Mountain. Awesome. Take your right leg and step it back into warrior 1. So it rotates out, foot at 45 degrees, adjust as needed, knee over the heel, back leg strong, hips drawing forward, open space through the chest, arms up. Take the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, pull the hands down, arm bones are rotating towards each other, open up across your heart, round into humble. Head to the inside of the knee, arms lifting away, draw that low belly in. Guide the hands down to the low back, slide them down your front leg. Frame the front foot with your hands. And just kind of like push into the hands to round the back more. Like cat pose. Awesome, rise up. Take a breath and fly into warrior 3. That back hip was angled out. We're bringing it angled in so that the leg stretches straight back without so much of a rotation. Land your foot back into warrior 1 and lengthen into your pyramid. My left foot is the one in front. My right arm is going to just slide forward. So I'm just kind of like watching it lift forward. And then let it go. Bend your knee, deep core strength lifts you up, warrior 1, and step forward, land into mountain. Reset, check from the top of the head. Relaxing the way down, relax the jaw, relax the neck muscle. Breathe into the back body. Feel your legs. Feel your feet. Inhale, arms up. Let's come to forward fold. Sway a bit if it feels good to you. All right, rise all the way back up to the sky, interlace the fingers, press the sky up, draw the heart straight up, hug the tail underneath you, this tiny bend in the knees. Exhale, release the hands to the heart, take the other foot back into warrior one. So the left foot stepping back. Adjust along the way. Exhale the hands down to interlace them behind you. Roll the arm bones back, shoulder blades towards each other, shine the heart upwards, and roll the head inside of the knee, humble. Release your hands, slide them down the front leg, ground into the hands, and round even more. So I'm gonna move my hands maybe even forward slightly, and round my back. Bend your front knee a little bit more if you need to. Come up and fly. Sometimes if the back foot is kind of like not ready to fly, you can slide it towards you or step it towards you and then lift it straight back. Land into warrior one. So we're getting more of this experience of our body in space when we can't see it. Lengthen out your leg into pyramid. You know, sometimes the foot lands and we need to adjust, no big deal. Just learning, making new muscle memory. Just the same thing here. My right foot's forward. My left hand is gonna, I'm just like watching it lift up a little bit. And let that go. Bend your knee to come up. Step forward into mountain. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, back to plank pose. Plank pose. Come through chaturanga if you like. Up dog cobra. You can feel out how it's feeling for you today. Exhale to down dog. Secure your shoulders and bring your knees down. Come back up to this kneeling position. You can tuck the toes. Take the hands to the low back and draw the elbows back. Try to do it without pulling the heart forward. It's not camel. It is taking the elbows back, but the front body is all aligned. Exhale, let that go. If it's okay to sit back onto your heels, sit back onto your heels. Just taking a moment here. I like to walk my knees towards me. They don't, move exactly, but I just pick up my knee and draw it towards me. I just kind of like how that feels to the Achilles tendon. Settle in and breathe. Find stillness. Bring your hands forward, untuck the toes. Gentle pat the feet down onto the mat. Let's come all the way down to the tummy. Take a little cobra and then let go of cobra. Bring the hands underneath the chin. Bend your knees and rock them side to side. So I'm just rocking my feet. Bring the elbows under the shoulders for Sphinx pose. Instead of having the legs together like Cobra, we'll keep them separated, but all of the toes still pressed down. The legs are lifting and engaged. Here, we can lift the low belly up, maybe off of the mat, sort of energetically drawing up, rolling open the heart, shoulder blades back and down, open space through the throat, and softness in the jaw, softness in the eyes. Easy breezy, release down. Bring your hands under the shoulders, push up to your knee plank. And draw the hips back, stretch out. Tuck the toes, lift up the hips to down dog. Inhale your right, inhale your left leg up. Scorpion, if you like to bend that knee, rotate at the hip. Keep your elbows and your shoulders level. Lengthen out your legs, step your foot all the way forward. Gentle, bring the back knee down. Let's take a little time drawing forward and back. Pad your knee if it helps. My mat is quite thick, so I don't need the pillow so much for it, but depending on what you're practicing on, it might be useful. Even if it's not necessary, it might just be nice. I'm drawing my heart forward and then I'm lengthening my leg to draw my hips back. Draw the heart forward and come into your twist. The heart draws towards the knee. If you want to have your hand above your knee, using that to support the twist. You could take the arm up. It could be at your low back. The back knee could be up or down. Lots of options. Exhale, bring that hand down, bring your back knee down and take the arms up to the sky. You might like it with your toes tucked or not. Feel into it. So we'll start with the front knee over the heel. That back leg is engaged and strong. We're lifting more upwards than forwards, and then exhale and sink in a little bit. Keep support through the glutes, so we're not just dropping the hip. Lift up the heart with your inhale. So we might even take the arms back. Exhale. Let the hands come down. Lift up your back knee, tuck the toes, and step your back foot to warrior one. Rise up. Fly, warrior three. Land your foot into warrior one. Lengthen out your leg into pyramid. We'll settle into pyramid here. Bend your knee, come up, step forward to mountain. Arms up, interlace the fingers if that's available. If it's not, don't worry about it, just bring them towards each other. You could also hold on to one of the other forearms, lifting up, and we're just going slightly over to the sides. So my hands are more lengthening than dropping into the side body. I'm just thinking about lengthening my hip away from my hands. And other side. Awesome, feels good. Let's do it one more side to side. If you notice it all in one spot, try to feel it out if you can make it happen somewhere else down the whole side body. Other side. And return to mountain. Remember your intention for your practice today. Check in, realign. All right, lift up the arms, forward fold. We're coming back to plank pose, half lift. Exhale to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. Right leg up, 3-leg dog. Scorpion if you like this side. Lengthen it out and step your foot all the way forward. Back knee comes down. A few times stretching out. And forward. Back and forward. I like to think of the heart and the sacrum kind of working in opposition together, flowing together, hearts forward, and then the sacrum takes over to draw back. The heart kind of bows there. The heart draws forward and the sacrum sort of bows forward. One more time, draw back. And forward. Awesome, come into your twist. Any of the options that are right for you. Exhale, release the hand, release the knee, arms up to the sky. You can always start with your hands here as well, kind of like at the leg. This could be a nice supportive way to do it. Keeping the collarbones open and the chest up. Engage the glutes, so we're supporting our back leg. Back hip is snug and secure. Arms up. Draw forward slightly and lift up the heart. Arms back. Exhale, let go. We're taking the back foot and hopping it into warrior one. Awesome, lengthen the leg into, oh, no, not yet, sorry. Fly, warrior three. All right, land to warrior one. Yeah. Into pyramid. Pyramid, just relax your upper body as much as you can. Start at the top of the head, down towards the toes. Relax your head, your eyes, your face, your neck. Bend through your knee, come back up. Step forward. Standing mountain. Open out wide onto your mat. Don't want to do a lot in wide today, just want to kind of get into it. Forward fold, and we'll be here for some time. Just do what feels good for you. You might like to just relax and hang. You might like it to be more active, holding on and drawing your head down. You might like to bend one knee at a time or stretch out towards one leg at a time. One more breath. And gently walk your hands up, come up. And we'll just open out to the right for, I just want to drop into warrior two. Really. And we're going to take a breath. Remember our intention. Come into triangle. Rise up. Rotate back into your wide forward fold. Walk the hands forward and draw the hips back. Soften into your heart. 3 exhales to the heart. Remember that sheet. We're like letting a sheet just settle softly into the heart. Great. Bring your hands back up and rise up. Open out to the left and come into warrior two. Triangle. Bend the knee and come up. One more time to rotate the foot into your wide forward fold. Again, a little time to do what feels good. I like stretching side to side. Getting to the big back muscles. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and just heel to the feet in. We're coming down into a froggy squat. Knees and toes in the same direction. If it's supportive for you to use a block or something underneath your sits bones, that could be nice. Press the palms together. Use them to help open out the legs with the elbows. And we'll make our way out. All the way back up. Nice and slow. So you're stepping back to the front of the mat. And we're bringing it down, forward fold. Come down to table and sink into child's pose. In child's pose, walk your hands to one side. Walk your hands to the other side. Come back to neutral. Another breath to rest. If you like having your arms to your sides with your, so you can like touch your toes. It can help the shoulders to just let go. Come up and let's come to a seat. Butterfly forward fold. Come up, easy twist. Reach your left hand up to the sky. Stretch it up for a breath. Exhale, ease it behind you to twist. Your hand could be at the knee or at the feet. I like holding my toes. Shoulder back. Rotate. Other side, take your right arm up, lift it up high, and let it go behind you. This back shoulder, the shoulder blade draws towards the spine, drawing the arm bone further back. So it's a very active arm and shoulder. Exhale forward. Let's go ahead and take, let's take both legs forward. This is definitely where I would want to put something underneath my tail, and like right in back of my sits bones. Reach up, forward fold. Walk the hands back up. Let's see. Let's lay down. Bring the feet down and roll back. Hug the knees, rock side to side. Figure four, Start with the left leg, kick it to the sky. Cross the ankle over the other leg. Come out as you went in, change legs. And come out. Let's take 3 rounds of bridge pose. Pressing into the feet, lift up your hips, draw the knees straight forward. Some folks like to bring their hands, interlacing them behind, pressing into the upper arms. Gentle roll down, lifting up the heels, roll from the top of the head all the way down. Easy breezy, let your knees shift side to side. Return to bridge. I like to keep my arms at my sides, like robot arms, pressing into the upper arm bones. Or sometimes I even like to bring my hands to kind of like my hips and feel the lifting. Roll down. Again, shift the knees side to side. Now, if you want to do bridge again, or if wheel is a part of your practice, you feel confident in that, or you want to try it, that is the one where we would bring the hands, I can't do it, but where you take the hands and frame kind of like your ears, press into the feet, and then you lift up like bridge pose, but the arms extend. Awesome, come on out. Good work. Sway the knees side to side. Come to happy baby. We'll come to twist. The twist that feels the most comfortable and relaxed for you. As you're in your twist, we're just breathing, relaxing, letting go. Not to twist the other way. And roll out. Take the arms and legs up to the sky for bear pose. Good time to move your toes and your fingers, stretch out your wrists and your ankles. And of course, if there's any other last pose that you would like, we're going to be coming to Shavasana after this. So I like this pose for getting a sense of really settling in. Even though the arms and legs are up, things are settling. In your time coming to Shavasana, scan from the top of the head, observing any areas that are still holding tension. Offer them to let go. Feel supported and held by your mat.